Yo, that wasn't planning on making no videos today. Like, this was not the fucking goal of my stream today. But I happen to be here and I got my stream deck set up again. So now I'm kind of set to, off the cuff type beat. I'm gonna make this a quick video because I know I can talk a lot, and I'm about to touch on a topic that like I've been trying to avoid on my YouTube channel because I think it's pretty obvious where I stand. But if it hasn't like been absolutely clear, you are witnessing a genocide in your time. You are witnessing a Holocaust. Given the parameters of the videos that we could see, that we couldn't see during World War II and Germany's occupation of Germany, well, we all know the story there. That was only about 80 years ago. 60s, I think it was like 60, yeah, about 80 years ago. People in this world right now are living through two events that like are just why are we getting an event like this? Some people might even say that the colonization of the Americas could be considered another genocide. What happens when you oppress every civilization and then build civilization on top of that? I don't understand at this point, and I'm saying this to a degree of I get what indoctrination is. Like I really do. I really do. And I'm not gonna sit here and twiddle my thumbs and say everybody should just be on board. That's not how the world works. There are people that will make their excuses. There are people that will fight back all the information that their parents taught them, that their grandparents taught them, that their books, teachers, communities taught them. You've been hearing your entire life one specific thing, and then you got on the internet and you saw something completely different, and you had no bravery whatsoever to confront your parents, grandparents, teachers, friends about it, because even if you believed it, they wouldn't because they taught you something different. Israel is committing something, and there is no foreign power that is willing to stop it. If no foreign power stops this, then we end up in the same situation we ended up with Poland. You cannot appease Israel. If you let them get away with it in the modern era where there's video evidence, and I really mean like live stream, like, hey, there are people live streaming, we hate Palestinians, we will kill all you Muslims. Like, you've already seen it. Even if you wanted to dissuade and say there are two different groups of people and yeah, those people are extreme, that makes up more than half of your state because we done already seen polls come out from your state while you're doing this that are in support of what you're doing. As a matter of fact, a lot of the polls that I've seen say that you think Israel's not going far enough. I'm not going to sit here and blame you. That would be irresponsible of me because I'm just the other side of the opinion here. There is no more other side. Welcome to a conflict that is one sided and clear in its objective. What I will barter with you in exchange for you hearing me out about this is this one thing. And I wish John Oliver, I wish Stephen Colbert, hell, I wish Destiny Hassan and Vosh heard this. But they won't. But you will. I will barter this one thing with you. The images you're seeing are so shocking that you've just become so numb to it. And you're willing to believe that whatever you see is just a casualty of whatever you've been taught that they did to you. This is your final stance. This is humanity's final tipping point. If you can't see it with your own eyes and just think for yourself, and I don't mean go into 4chan, 8kun, listen to your political streams, but if you just can't put your face there and understand that half of us are commenting on something that we will never live through as Americans, not used to the sounds of the war drums, counting bodies like sheep to the rhythm of the war drums. You're witnessing it. There's no denying it. You can't say But Hamas should release the hostages. Dog, they're telling swaths of people to evacuate an area so they can go kill the remaining people that stay behind, whether they're Hamas or not. Then they're attacking the areas that they told them to go to keep flushing out Hamas. It's never going to stop. Your violence begets violence has now shifted into a world threatening event because everybody else is going to be looking around like, yo, not even America, Mr. Nuclear Country? Mr. Nuclear Country ain't Mr. Nuclear Country ain't Mr. Nuclear Country ain't going to stop you. Mr. Nuclear Option ain't. I'll barter with you that maybe this is too traumatic for you to accept as a truth, because then it also makes you realize that you're powerless. And so are all the people chanting for a ceasefire. Powerless. Powerless to stop the invading force that wants to do it, whether they've been brainwashed, indoctrinated, or just love the thrill of the kill. You can't bring people back. You can't say, "Oh, this was a big mistake. Let's just reverse that. We ain't mean all this." A population of people will never know what it's like to unclench their jaw. A group of people will on this earth will never know what it's like to not look at a gun and say, "Well, I'm dead." Well, I'm dead. People who have takes on this global event are fucking stupid. There's no amount of history, there's no amount of world building. There is just what has happened and what is going to continue to happen. Now, I know all the debaters and the wiki bros are gonna see this and be like, "Oh, no, but you don't know that Israel did this and then Palestine didn't agree to that and this and that." And simplify it. You won't let me into your country. You have an iron dome. I can't really touch you, yet you are just able to command large swaths of my population to move into places that are super small and then just expect business as usual. I guess they'll just go to school the next day. Oh, we blew up your school? Well, there's another one over there. But leave that one because we think there's Hamas underneath. Oh, we blew that up because there was Hamas underneath. At this point, there is only one conclusion to make. Even if you looked at all the history, you're still going to end up at this conclusion, but for some reason you haven't. Israel was born out of a genocide, and in fear of that ever happening, they built a solution to making sure that their people would never be the target of another. So when they do it to other people, they can't recognize it because they've been trained to only look at themselves as a target for another. That's what the state of Israel is built off of. That's it. And you're witnessing a genocide. And all I want you to do is admit it. Admit it. And whenever you can, ask whoever you know to say, "Hey, this is happening. It's one sided. All the propaganda is fake. All of this shit is." There's so many people who have already exposed every talking point to the moon and back while new developments are happening, which only forces them to go back to the same talking points. They should release the hostages. At this point, dog, release them where? When? When? Collective punishment is good, right? You don't even know if the hostages isn't the people that you raiding with. You just shooting in this. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Does Israel get to keep the land that it's blown up and build developments on it because it won the war? Come on, dog. What are you asking me to do by discussing this? Well, see, you don't know what you're talking about. No, I know dead children though. I know dead children on both sides. Like in reality, I know dead children on both sides. Oh, wait a minute. You forgot that other people that talk about these things can have a vested interest beyond knowledge and Wikipedia articles on this, right? No, I've lost people in this conflict. Good people that I fucked with that helped me grow up. during high school and middle school that we kept in contact with. Gone. Blink of an instant. What? What are you asking me to debate? Maybe it's because the conversation's so simple that you can't wrap your head around how it's happening. I'll give you that one. And this is your only one.